Let's delve into diet and exercise as they both impact our relationship.
Yeah.
Because,
well, at 96 pounds, I'm not dieting. So.
Okay. So obviously, I'm pretty obsessed with both.
Yeah, you're obsessed.
And I was long before her.
Yes.
But the point was that I kind of gravitated early on when I first knew you to, well, sure, why don't you come to the gym with me and we can learn to work out together, because it can be fun to work out together, especially if you get into it. And you did take your exercise very seriously.
I was exercising before I knew you. My entire life, growing up in New York. Now, I was heavy as a kid, okay? I lived in a Jewish Italian house. When I was little, I was like a size 12. I'm only 5'4.5", 5'5" on a good day. So when I was little, and I was like a 12, because every meal we ate, there was cheese and challah bread and Italian bread. So I never knew that you can eat a meal without having all of that. Yeah. So the minute I left my house, I lost weight. So I was heavy as a kid. So I know what it's like to be heavy.
She was heavy.
Yeah, I was heavy. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Okay. So then when I finally moved to New York, I was 18 years old. I realized I have to eat like that. I realized I could start walking, because walking is the best exercise for anything.
She walks like a fiend.
Right, I do.
She's addicted
so my
to
whole
long
life
walking.
in New York would be, if I met a friend, I would plan it around walking. When I was working for the PR agencies, I had to go to a meeting. 10 blocks is 10 minutes. So if I needed to meet somebody, 30 blocks away, half hour away.
Okay,
so
but we're
I
talking about weight lifting.
Yeah, but that wasn't as important to me as the walking.
Okay, but one time you came with me to what was then a Gold's Gym.
Yeah, down our street on 54th
Street.
Yeah.
Where I was living when I first met you, and then you moved there. And it's like 3 doors down from this apartment complex or high rise.
Yeah.
And you went with me.
Yeah, I went with you.
The first time.
Yeah, and then you said to me, hey, there's a trainer here. I see that he trains other women.
Okay, but first we tried.
No, I think it was the other way. No,
we tried. And
I thought it was because the guy wanted to talk to me. Wasn't it because the guy didn't really want to work me out? He liked talking to women when they were working out. I think that was it. And then I went there, and he was like, I was trying to work out with him, and all he wanted to do is talk to me. So what do you do for a living? And I'm like, the whole hour is going by and I'm not doing anything.
But the point of this question was that you actually did try to let me walk you through.
Yeah, then I went with you. You said to me, why don't I train you? And I said, okay. So we went to Gold's Gym.
Okay, and obviously we have to change the weight. Not that I'm the strongest man in the world, but I'm a little stronger than you are. And so I don't mind, and I would change the weight.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of equipment where it's plate loaded, where you just changed the stack,
weight,
and it's not that hard to do. You have to put the
you got to load them up, stack them up,
the plates on.
The plates.
Okay, and she just didn't like it.
Well, it's
and I don't know if you felt threatened or
no, I wasn't threatened by you. But if you're with somebody who's a stranger, right? I could say to the guy, I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to do. If I say that to you, then you say, well, why? This is going to be good for your glutes. And this is what I do every day. And this is and it's very hard, because then we would get into a fight.
Yeah, we would.
So it's easier.
We would start to clash.
Yeah, because then you were saying to me, you need to do 12 of these and 24 of these and whatever. And if I didn't want to, then it's like, I don't want to.
Okay.
With the stranger.
But it could have helped your physique, no?
Well,
you just didn't care that much.
I didn't care that much about the weights as opposed to walking.
We were one and done on that. And now we've been together almost 20 years. I don't think we ever did.
We did it in Connecticut. Okay. When you would go to the gym in Connecticut, sometimes I would go with you, remember? That's true.
Yeah, but we wouldn't do it together.
We did it in Puerto Rico.
We didn't do it together, though. You would just go off and do your thing.
Well, you would show me how to use the machine.
A little bit.
I'm not like a weightlifter.
No. But you get up before I do.
I do weights I do weights 3 times a week.
Yeah. I come in and she's doing her weights.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do my own little thing. Okay. I make up my own little thing. And even when we first got here and I got that trainer, that girl, and I would go to the gym 3 times a week to meet her. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And that time she was training me, I pulled my sacroiliac out from her training me, because she
sacroiliac. But
remember?
Yeah, I do.
I couldn't lift my leg up.
No, you couldn't.
And then I decided I'm just going to do my own thing.
Okay.
And I go in and get a physical, and the doctor says to me, I don't know what you're doing, but you have not one thing wrong with you on your blood work or anything, knock wood. So whatever
That's
I'm
true.
doing.
She's incredibly healthy.
And I walk every single day, at least 3-4 miles a day. In the city, I used to walk 6-7 miles a day.
So our deeper connection in the weight room failed miserably.
But we did go on the treadmills together.
Okay, we do. If we're on vacation,
Yeah, we get on the treadmill next to each
and
other.
you always piss me off because you always start 1 minute before me, and I'm going to go for 1 hour.
I know, but and then I
now
go to the
you're going to
bathroom,
finish,
and I go to
I'm
the
gonna be like,
bathroom,
"Oh, I'm not
and then I
finished."
stop in the middle and I go to the bathroom.
And she goes to the bathroom. I could, in my life, as you know, I don't miss a day. I do 1 hour of cardio every single day.
I know.
Okay.
And I never miss anything.
And so the prospect of me being on the treadmill,
right,
going fairly fast,
right,
trying to do my...
Well, you go where you can't... It's like, I don't know what the next one is. What does it go to, 8.0?
I don't know.
You do 8.9. It's like it's off the... I do 4.0.
But the point is, once I get going, I have to watch something to get my mind out and
you
away.
taught me about that.
Yeah.
That is true.
Okay, you have to have something that you lose yourself in.
I watch a show.
And the last thing I'm going to do is stop and go to the bathroom.
And then I read my magazines. But then usually at the half-hour mark, I usually just hop off and I run to the bathroom and I come back. And you're so upset that I hop to the bed. Well, I have to go pee.
Okay, but you just lost 5 minutes. Are you going to get it back? No.
No.
You're
5
going
minutes.
to be
It
okay.
takes me 5. So I add steps, walk into the bathroom.
Okay, I guess so. I don't know.
But because of you, don't you remember I bought in my apartment when I first met you, I didn't have a treadmill and I used to walk every morning. Excuse me.
Finished.
Remember,
as you said, get a room.
I would walk get a room. I would walk every morning at 6 a.m. before I went to work. I would walk on First Avenue.
You would.
Remember? I'd walk all the way down to 42nd Street from...
No, it's incredible.
Right? And then you said...
That's how you do this.
Yeah,
That's how
then you said to me, why don't you get a small treadmill for your apartment? And I went on QVC and I bought one for like $400 and it was a small one. You could pack it up.
Yeah.
Because you said, what happens when it rains and it snows? I say, well, I still walk outside and it's really terrible. I put my boots on my... And then you said that to me.
Okay.
And then I also got hit by the car that time.
Yeah, you did.
That was not fun.
It was not fun. But what happened to the $400 treadmill?
When I moved, I gave it to the super.
Okay. So it never really...
No, I used
worked.
it every single day.
Oh, you did use it?
Yes,
Oh,
don't
I
you
didn't
remember? I
know
used
that.
it every single
Okay,
day. I
good.
put it in my living.
Oh, well, you do it here.
I do it every single every single morning.
well,
I
good.
get up and I do it.
Okay.
I never miss a day.
Had some good effect.
That was a good thing.
Positive. Okay.